Hey guys, if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, keep watching.
Hi guys, jumping straight into the video, I'm starting off by using my primer by SmashBox called Pore Minimizing Primer. It's also the one that comes in the purple container. Now I'm going to begin to prep her eyebrows, so I'm just going to brush them up, and then I'm going to begin to underline both sides of her eyebrows first. I'm just going to do a little blending, and then I'm going to go back in just to perfect the shape of her brow. If you all don't get the shape underneath the brows perfect the first time, that's totally okay, because we're going to go back to actually reshape the brows once we clean it up with the concealer. At this point, I've already brushed her brows back down off of camera, so now I'm just going to outline the tops. Also pay attention that I don't start to outline from the very front of her eyebrows. I start a little bit behind, and then I shade in to blend, and then I'll go back in after that to actually give the front of her brows that really nice ombre. So right here, when you see me beginning to brush her eyebrows, that's me blending the product into her brows. You're going to also see me dragging product from the middle of her brow towards the front, and that's me beginning to create that nice ombre effect. Remember, the end goal is for your eyebrows to be twins at some point in your life, but if they don't always come out as twins, that's totally okay. Your eyebrows can be sisters. So do not beat yourself up. As long as they look similar, you are a-okay. This is just showing how I blend the front, dragging that product to create that perfect ombre. And I got you, girl. Love you, sis. Then back into the brow. Now I'm going to just use a light brown powder at the very front of the ombre, just to keep it looking really natural, because you don't want to use too much of that dark brown in the front. So now I'm just going to continue to blend, blend, blend. Blending is your best friend in doing makeup, so you can never blend too much. Jumping right into color correcting, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Palette in the shade Medium to Deep, and I'm using my yellow concealer to color correct. When color correcting, you can place the concealer on any areas that is a problem for you, so it's all just personal preference. This also helps give your skin a really nice base for your foundation, so that if you do have any problem areas, you will not be able to see straight through your foundation. In the winter time, just like me, her skin gets a little dry, so I went ahead to add a little bit of vitamin E moisturizer, and now I'm going to also use that to begin to blend down the concealer all over her face. Okay, now we're going to start two things. The first thing is that we're going to begin to clean underneath our brows and shape them with the concealer. What usually helps me is holding an eyebrow up with one finger as I go underneath my eyebrow with my concealer brush to give it a nice clean look. And then after we finish that, we're going to use the Access concealer to bring down on our lids to begin to create a nice base for our eyeshadow look. So guys, just remember, just take your time, and whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. You all got this. You can do this. You all too, if you are just learning to do eyebrows, give yourself a round of applause, and don't be too hard on yourself, because it just takes patience, and as you continue to practice, you will get it. It will become easier. So you guys, again, just don't give up. You totally got this. Okay guys, so the easiest part of this is just shaping the top of the brows. You're literally gonna follow the exact same shape of your natural brow for this, so you don't even really have to shape or do anything extra. Just follow the shape of your natural brow. So now I'm going to add a little more concealer onto her lids. Then after that, I'm going to begin to add some concealer back onto her face, just to give her face a little color and to also just help give her foundation a really nice and easy base, because I'm going to go light on her foundation. And it'll also give her a nice amount of coverage once I add the foundation, but you all will see how it all blends together. This part you all can skip, you don't need to do this part, but what I'm doing is just adding eyeshadow primer onto her lids. This is an eyeshadow primer by Milani. Again, you don't have to do this if you use concealer, but I'm just doing it for the video. For her eyeshadow look, I will be using my Morphe palette 35B. Just continue to watch. The gold that I'm using is from my Morphe palette 35O. Continue watching, guys. Now I'm just going to spray her shadow with some setting spray, just because that usually helps any shimmering eyeshadows pop more. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my NYX Extreme Coffee Colored Metallic Eyeshadow. Now you guys, you already know liquid liner is not my favorite, but just taking your time, you got this. But I use it anyway because it is one of my favorite eyeliner colors. Okay guys, now I'm going to go in with True Match Foundation in the color W5. I believe that's warm beige. And I'm just going to put that all over her face and then begin to blend. Okay, now I am back with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Palette. I'm going to use the beige concealer as her contour. And I'm going to put that underneath her eyes, her nose, Cupid's bow, a little on her chin, a little on her forehead, and then a little at the bottom of her cheeks. Now we're just gonna blend all of that out. Now I'm going to use my Mercier setting powder in the color Translucent to set all the areas of her face where I've placed concealer. Now I'm going to continue to finish contouring her face with my True Match powder in the color C7. And what this does is it gives the illusion of shaping your face. So just keep watching. This is going to be amazing, guys. Sorry about the lighting change, you all, but jumping back to the video, now I am using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 16 Hour powder in the color Classic Tan. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm going to be using the lightest peachy color. Started to outline her lips off camera, but I am using my NYX lip liner in the color Brown. Lippy I used was a Too Faced matte lippy. I don't remember the specifics of the name, but I will put it in the description box below. I'm just going to use a cotton swab to help blend her lipstick and her liner. Lip gloss that I'm using is one of my favorite. It's by Buxom and it's called Princess. It's a lip plumping lip gloss. Now I'm just going back around her lips just to make sure everything is clean and perfect. Now I'm just going to spray again to make sure her makeup is starting to set perfectly. Adding the finishing touches, that highlighter. The last spray and wait for it. Hey gorgeous. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all love the finished look. The hair was also done by my mother. I will put her information in the description box below. Make sure to check her out. And you all subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all my social medias. And until next time, stay slayed up, stay prayed up, and stay focused. Bye, boos. Mwah.